Hello and welcome back everybody to Good Game 1 College Esports Championship. This is me Lucifer and we are back on day 24 to watch all the insane college actions, and as I keep talking about it, we are looking out for the college rising stars and rising teams, and who is it going to be today? We have to look forward to it, whether it's going to be teams or whether it's going to be a couple of players who completely dominate the opponent is what we might be looking out to on day 24. But again, we are close to the end of the phase 1, so a lot of teams right now are on heels of each other, but only the top teams from 8 respective groups will be able to qualify, and that's what we are looking forward to. But with that, we are also heading to the match of day 24, match 1. The map we have to look for to the teams who will be playing is what we are looking at right now. It's going to be JP Tuskers fighting it out with Jane College Warriors on the map of Ascent has been kind of a community favorite, and also right now if I want to talk about it, it's been a College Esports Championship Good Game One's kind of a favorite map. All the teams for the high pick rate, it's going to be the map of Ascent, I think. So still, it's a map that we have watched for close to 20 days now, but still I would say that the map of Ascent, there's a lot of outplays to be done. So teams are still looking out for their agent composition, which they are really working with and which is comfortable to them, and also working on how better they can get in terms of playing mind games on the opponent. At the end of the day, it's going to be three things: it's your agent composition, your confidence, and the mind game you will be able to play. So if you are able to put up mind game on top, the opponent, you can take them for a joyride. I'm hoping for it, but who will be doing that is what we are looking out to. But before we head into the match itself and talk about the agent composition, what do you think, chat? Who do you think will be taking on the map of Ascent? Put your predictions down in the chat. In the meantime, I'll think, looking at the agent selection, I'll give my thoughts. I think it should be the side of JP Tuskers. Looking at that, it looks a little bit balanced from for their end. Raze, yes, we have seen it's going to be a good agent on the map of Ascent, but yes, Jet and Reyna can also not be dismissed. They are also a really good agents. Brimstone coming in, we have seen recently a lot of Brim being picked. We can see it being picked from both the sides. Sage is also there, Ascent on the map of Ascent. Sage along with another Sentinel is generally how we see it, but today it's going to be Sage on both the sides as the Sentinel. No double Sentinel play coming through. Reynas are on both the end, Sovas are on the both the end. It's only difference is Raze is being picked from the side of Jane College Warriors, and the side of JP Tuskers are going ahead with the Jet. So having a Jet, if this Jet, we've talked about this, the Jet being a versatile player in terms of vertical as well as horizontal movement, needs to play really well. I mean, the first 2 rounds, I would give out, I would let any of the teams pick off easily, but once the operator comes online, which we have seen a little bit from only a couple of teams, not much plays using operators, so not sure who will be using it really well, but if the Jet manages to do it, it's going to be really good. But talking about the picks right now, 4 pistols, that's going to be Ghost being picked, classics, and I think only 1 Ghost from the side of Jane College Warriors. It's going to be on Jane and that's the Reyna. Right now action is getting started for match 1 against JP Tuskers versus Jane College Warriors. Mid presence being shown as well as A. The spike is slowly making its way. A little bit confused play coming through, not sure whether they want to take it to A, but eventually make a confirmation. They're heading into Jane's it's no easy life position is seen, and Raze will be getting a beautiful right click and getting himself upgraded to a Ghost. Heading into side, the door should be closed, and the boombot will also give him the confidence to move into side. And as they move in, the spike should also come in. The wall of CT, beautiful wall coming through. The wall should be broken. Also the Molo being tossed from the Brimstone, but right now both the sides of entry will be blocked for the side of defense, and Jane College Warriors have full lock down off the side. I mean, not the ultimate, they don't have a killjoy, but ZX starts things off, brings it back to a 4v4 situation. The spike is planted in green box, the position gets compromised. Dart comes up, takes one, Race takes one, Raj takes remaining. One, and Dart still surviving for his team. There's going to be 2 people under hell, and Dart comes on top and takes it for the side of Jane College Warriors and brings the first round online for the team. And Dart, I think we have seen him play on a Reyna or a duelist. Not sure if I'm a little bit confused with some other player, but yes, today he's playing a Sage and he started things off really well. Raze with 2 kills, Sage with the 3k. The side of Jane College Warriors on their pistols off to a great start. JP Tuskers Not a great round. They did manage to take out, I guess, 2 or 3 people, but that's about it. They lost the retake, and it was Jane College Warriors to take it all away. And right now, mid presence again being shown. A B rush has been punished from Brimstone, 2 people, but Notsuta will be able to take one. But Wade is right now fighting it, and he wants to take down the B rush coming through, but his health is not that great. A backstab coming through, Wade will be taken down. There will be upgrade only to a sheriff, but right now look at them. They make a wrap around, and it's going to be Race picking up 1 kill. Easy life for a trade, but he's the last person surviving. But look at this wall. Dart, he does not care. The aggression that this man has, he walls himself and he goes in for the fight. And I'm pretty sure even Easy Life is like, oh my god, I never even anticipated that kind of a fight coming. And with a Bucky, he will be able to convert it. So 2 strong rounds coming from the side of Jane College Warriors. Even though there was a B rush coming in from main, they did not flinch. They managed to wrap around, take control, and then come back and completely shut down the force coming in from the side of JP Tuskers. But right now, it should be the full bike round coming in from the side of JP Tuskers. And JP Tuskers, this is the round. If they want to do something, they need to come out on top of this. If they don't, it'll be all down and dusted. A bonus round for the side of Jane College Warriors. JP Tuskers need to convert on top of this. At least get the first round, then fight out the bonus buys which they go into full, and then maybe convert the round. But right now, the Owl Drone will reveal 2 people at a shot. Easy Life will be able to find one. He'll be taking out Raze as he enters. Molly will be denying only Sova from coming in, but Brimstone gets 2 kills. Notsuta will be able to take one and bring it back to a controlled situation of a 3v2. ZX comes in, Proraj comes in, and ZX with a 2k will be taking down the whole team of Jane College Warriors and converting a very important round. They did manage to lose 2 rifles, but they managed to convert the important round. But right now, I think it should be a bonus buy. Oh, a couple of people did manage to invest in the previous round, and you can see they do not have great creds to go in for a full buy right now. So even if they try to invest, it's going to be a broken investment coming in from the side of Jane College Warriors. So maybe this should be a free round coming in for the side of JP Tuskers. But JP Tuskers, yes, they are also a little bit messy. The strategy is not completely great, but Recon going in to B main, it will be instantly destroyed. No information given. A beautiful sky smoke has been dropped, so the entry will not be easy. Along with the molly coming in, it does not deny the entry, but the smoke is enough. Brimstone will be able to pick one on Easy Life at A main. That's a beautiful headshot being connected with the Sheriff. Notsuta is at second lane. They are going to take him out, but market is not clear. Notsuta comes in. He will also be having a crossfire. Gets one, but a beautiful wall coming on top. They need to take control of market. It's not happening. Notsuta picks one. Makes 3. Make it at B side. He's going in for his 4th, but Raze will manage to take him down. Raze does have a Vandal to play with, but he's only being survived with the Brimstone. The Brimstone also has got a weapon upgrade, but the spike has been lost at the defense hands. And again, another smoke coming in. Life is just being made difficult, but a beautiful ultimate being used. But Pro Urge comes from mid. He was watching that mid area for a long time, and Brimstone rightly walks into that. Now it's all up to Raze. Either go in for a save. Her creds is at 700, so it's not looking great. So Raze should either go in for a save or maybe do an outplay. Will be able to get 1 kill on Saitama Sensei. Now looking out to clear market. There is going to be ZX who needs to be taken down. And now there is going to be Pro Urge who's going to be coming. A 3k coming in. It's going to be 12 seconds on the clock. He needs to run to the side. His position will be seen from Pro Urge. Beautiful angle being held, and Pro Urge comes on top, takes 2Ks for his team and brings it back to a 2-2 for both the teams and an equalizer. Raze looked like he could have clutched it. Beautiful control of market. He managed to take by taking on ZX, but Pro Urge managed to make himself available at market at the right time and gets that round for the side of JP Tuskers. So JP Tuskers back to equal standing, and right now they are going to be head-to-head fighting at an equal stance. So maybe JP Tuskers now with the operator pulled out. There's a mid angle being held. That should be a kill coming through. Mid jumps come through. Pro Arj will be taking that kill. He'll be taking down the spike carrier, and that also means that the ultimate resurrection along with the healing is all being denied. Now they are going and trying to take that, but there's the operator still holding the strong. The spike has not been taken. They're looking forward to take this. The spike recovered at the edge, and now they will be making their way back. The spike has been lost. They're making their way into A. A has been smoked out for some time, but Easy Life is already at peace. He'll be able to pick one. He is on ultimate. Jainam will be able to get one beautiful kill. A generator. Now the site has been regained from the side of attackers. But Not Shooter coming on top. He picks up one from Raptors. And now Rena, he needs to be taken on. Not Shooter managed to do that. Ray still surviving. Will be able to pick one at Gen. His position has been called out. He's the lone man for his team. He managed to take one, but it's going to be Pro Urge who started things off to end it and get another point online for his team. And that's going to be 3-2 to end the 5th round. And the side of JP Tusker still standing strong. ZX, not sure what he's trying to do. Is he going to look for, oh yes, skins? Free skins, always go for free skins as an upgrade. I mean, aimbot kind of what we talk about, because those sounds do make you feel like you're on top of the opponent. And I think that's where they're trying to look forward to bring this rain of rounds, one after the other, in their favor. And JP Tuskers, from the start of their full buy, they have managed to convert each and every round. The operator is also playing really well. On the side of Jain College Warriors, it's only been Raze who has been pretty dominant with 8 kills and 4 deaths, so close to 2 carry. On the side of JP Tuskers, Jet, as well as I think it was the Rena, both of them playing really well. But right now, again, mid control being established very early. The wall is going to prevent early mid control. Slow up also is being thrown. Ultimate is being used to deny the mid push coming through. Not Shooter close to spot one person out, but right now a beautiful one. He does manage to tag one person, but a lot of people, ZX will not be able to convert that fight, but that call will be given out. He knows that there are multiple people. Not Shooter takes one kill. Not Shooter is going in for another fight. Not Shooter, that's not going to be a good one. Easy Life will be able to pick one, but the reload happens, but still comes on top for Not Shooter. Raze will be able to bring it back, but close to a 3v2 situation, not an equalizer, but Not Shooter for his third gets a beautiful headshot and make it another for this man, because Not Shooter, he's coming on top. And I think it was Not Shooter who was on second after Pro Urge, and yeah, it was Not Shooter. And Not Shooter with that beautiful 4K for his team. He comes on top and 11 kills, 2 deaths for him. He has been playing really well for his team. And Operator still online, and credentials are just stacking up. I mean, creds are stacking up for the side of JP Tuskers. And right now, Operator being held at B main. And I think it's not going to be contested. Again, a mid control looking forward to be taken. A recon being sent across from the side of attackers. And a very quick mid control being taken. ZX will be able to call that out. I'm not sure they're taking in early mid controls, but mid control is also being denied. So, not a great try coming in from the side of Jain College Warriors. ZX will be able to pick one. Pro Edge gets one. ZX making it 2. Jainam is still surviving, making things back in his favor at 8. But right now, look at this. ZX has been spotted. ZX also knows the position. It's going to be Not Shooter taking one. Wade will be able to take down ZX, but Pro Edge again with his Operator. This man with the Operator, as I said, I'm looking forward to Operator plays, and he's making Operator just feel like a rifle from Pro Edge hands. And 9 kills, 2 deaths, nothing to complain right off now, because he has been playing that Operator really well. And still, it's going to be the side of JP Tuskers reigning strong with making their lead to 3 rounds compared to the side of Jain College Warriors. In Jain College Warriors, the pistols, the way they converted the pistol rounds, the first 2 in the first half, not working around. Now 7 rounds done. We are heading into the 8th round, close to halfway done. There's just 4 more rounds left, and they need to work on this. The Operator is still here. The Operator misses a shot right now. The lead has come through, but he'll also be able to run away from the fight. Jainam is on his ultimate. The Empress has been popped. Beautiful smokes pop. No vision will be gained even if a couple of players are at rafters, but a beautiful ultimate being used. This is kind of the force buy, and an eco coming in. Easy Life will be able to pick one off. There are 2 more ultimate available. One ultimate has been used from the side of defense. Brimstone with a beautiful headshot along with that. They'll be able to take out 2 people. It's going to be a 3v4. Make it a 3v3. Saitama Sensei takes one. Oh my god, Brimstone with a beautiful headshot again. He's going to bring it back. And Not Shooter comes in. Not Shooter takes one, brings it back to a 2v2. Trades coming across the board. One person is stuck at Jan. His position might be compromised, but the recon was for Underhill. The recon does not reveal anybody, but the Boombot will give away the position of Raze, and they're taking the fight right to him. The fight does not work, and Raze will be able to come on top, and Raze will not be able to convert on Proers. The spike has been spotted. The time has been taking out, but the Judge coming in from Dartborn proves better, and finally Jain College Warrior will be able to answer back in the 8th round, bring it back to a 5v3, 2-round differential for the side of Jain College Warriors to close out the gap. But that was a beautiful round. The round they managed to convert. They did not have great buys. The buys were completely broken. You saw there was, I guess, one Phantom, and rest of them were kind of Spectres, and there was a Vandal, there was even a Sheriff. But right now, again, still the Jane College Warrior buys are not that great. On the other hand, the side of JP Tuskers, they lost their first round, so their credentials and their buys will still be great. A beautiful recon being tossed from the opponent Sova as well. Both of them will be able to reveal a lot of people. But the Lear coming in beautifully from Jainam will be able to take down Notsuta, and Notsuta going down means their top fragger has been taken down and also their informant. So there's no initiator available, and the retake is a little bit difficult, but they do have a resurrection available. For that, they have to make their way into side. That's where Notsuta has been dropped down. But still 4 people alive, 2 duelists, 1 controller. They need to use it really well. Utility comes open for the Sova, but still it's not going to be Brimstone converting. Easy Life will be able to take one, but Raid will be able to get 3 at second lane. Beautiful kill. It's all up to Proaj. He just needs to save this operator, but not sure what he was doing. Why were you trying to flex with your rifle over there? And that's going to be Ved with the 4K taking down the operator as well, and they're making it close to an equalizer here. It's going to be a 4 and 5 one round differential from the side of Jane College Warriors. JP Tuskers, who are off to a great number of round captures one after the other, right now look like they have lost their mojo. Jane College Warriors have understood how to counter them. They've managed to target their top fraggers, and they've managed to clear out angles as they want to enter. But right now, the side of JP Tuskers have gone in for a force. Their buy is not that great. A couple of people have Vandals, a couple of people have still Spectres or something. But right now, it's going to be, again, Proaj's position compromised. He had been talked, but a lot of sprays being sent across. Easy Life just has a ghost to work with, but one person's position is compromised. He should be able to get the rifle, but he takes a dismiss and he goes into A main, but Brimstone will be able to catch him. ZX is on a huge backstab, but right now all the side of JP Tuskers need to do is hold as long as possible. The Hunter's Fury has been enabled, and they're looking for to get a kill. Raze as well as Brimstone will be picking up too. Proaj, who's surviving for his team, brings it back to a 2v3, but still disadvantage for the team. Again, utility open being used. Notsuta goes down to Raze. The plane shells being used that shot, and because of that, Proaj needs to go back. He's only survived with 20 HP, and Raze, as soon as he sees a pixel, he's going to up that, and that's going to be a 3k coming in for the Raze, and that's going to be the side of Jane College Warriors managing to make it an equalizer, and 10 rounds done, 2 more rounds to go. Jane College Warriors made a really good comeback and answer that. The way they started off, they found it, they missed their vibe in between, they missed their control in between, and they brought it back to a stabilizer, and right now they're heading into an equal fight from both ends. But the buys again not that great from the side of JP Tuskers. 1 half shield and Ares, and Proaj, I think he's going to be playing with his Bladestorm. He needs to play that. He needs to convert it. His operator was looking really good. Proaj will be able to take one, but Dart Bond with an immediate trade as well as a resurrection brings his ally back on his feet. But right now ZX is on a backstab. He's again pushed mid, taken control of mid, but same thing has been read from the attacker Rena. She's also going in mid. She's holding the mid flank, and I think they're rightly walking into the Rena's cross. Rena should be able to pick one, but ZX with the crossfire along with Brimstone will be able to pick one, bring it back to a 4v4. The Empress being popped from Easy Life. He needs to come up on top. Oh my god, that's going to be Empress being revealed. But look at this, the ultimate resurrection is also available. Brimstone, who was hiding under logs or cubby, will be able to pick 2 people off, but ZX immediately takes one and brings it back to a 3v3. ZX has been doing a lot of trades and bringing it back to an equalizer, but the spike has been planted. Time is ticking. They need to push in. Notsuta holding a beautiful angle next to wall will be able to take one, but Notsuta has to fight with a lot of people. His team comes in backup. They'll be able to take the last player as well, and Proaj, after he comes back to his feet, he plays really well with his Bladestorms, and that's going to be the side of JP Tuskers finally getting themselves back on feet and getting the advantage of the 6th point coming online. So JP Tuskers have a really good chance of bringing it to a 7-5 split as we head into the second half. But still, buys are going to be good from the side of Jane College Warriors. Buys were not that great from the side of JP Tuskers. Again, it's not that great. You can see one person is still playing with a Bulldog. So compared to a bulldog and a phantom fight, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a phantom or a vandal coming on top. So if the bulldog is going to come on top, then it's going to be him going for a pre-fire and connecting his early bullets, and that's the only way he'll be able to pull it things off. Beautiful recon sent across. Sova will be revealed. The opponent who recon will immediately be taken down, but Brimstone will be able to punish Pro for his aggression at mid, or maybe his mid hold. And now they have mid control in their favor. But in the meantime, they're looking forward to aggress B. Nobody is going to contest them at B. So this needs to be a clean retake if the side of JP Tuskers want this to be a 7-5. Oh my god, the control of B side given for free without contention. But a couple of utilities have been used. So the retake should be a little bit easier compared to the number of utilities that the side of Jane College Warriors have. With Hunter's Fury, it's being used really early. They're looking into a lot of positions. Startbound and Wade will be able to pick one. Not shooter just one with a beautiful shock that kill. But that's all. Market. The recon goes in. The position gets compromised. Jainam with that kill goes in and takes that kill. ZX is still surviving. He brings it back to a 1v2. But he is stuck at City. His position gets compromised. They are going to completely hold a crossfire against him, and they have managed to do that. Second lane is being watched. Raze will be able to take down Jainam's position. Really good. But right now, as soon as Jainam's position is known, ZX will be able to make his way into side. The half defuse is being stuck. Now, right now, he needs to get a kill. A single right click is enough to take down ZX, and right now, time is just being baited. I think that's the last about it. Jainam brings it back to a 6v6 and does manage to take a dismiss and survive for quite some time with the spike flash, but it does go down. But still, a beautiful round coming in from the side of Jane College Warriors to end the first half in a good note, to bring it back to an equalizer and off to an equal footing start from both the teams is what we are going to see. So if the side of JP Tuskers want this victory really bad, and if they want to top the charts and walk away to the phase 2 as stable toppers in their respective group, they have to come up really strong, because the attack was working really good. So Jane College Warriors, the defense should also be really good in that terms. Attack from the side of JP Tuskers is what we have not seen. So expecting something on this map of Ascent against Jane College Warriors, I wouldn't talk about it. But yes, they look like they do have a good setup. A heavy stack coming at B main. It might be a rush as well. There's going to be 2 people holding B strong. So they need to take 2 people and it'll be completely clear for the taking. Market is not clear as well as second lane. Jet managed to dash in. The door needs to be closed in. But Brim will be able to make his way in. He'll be able to get one. Proaj will be able to get one and make it a 2. His health not that great now. Nobody available to heal. But they've got the side under lockdown in their control. And they'll be able to get the spike down. And now it's going to be a retake coming in from Jane College Warriors. Rena not looking that great. Notchuta hears there's going to be a backstab. He goes in, he checks it, he gets that kill. A beautiful kill on Jainam. Now Raze has made his way through mid. His position gets compromised as he jumps, but Notchuta with another beautiful headshot. He'll be able to get one. Lizzie going to get the third. Notchuta has been very crispy, especially with his rifles as well as pistols. He goes in, he gets his third. Not a headshot, but still a confirmation comes on top of it. And that's going to be JP Tuskers starting things off better compared to the side of Jane College Warriors, who won their first 2 rounds. Right now, JP Tuskers have brought it to the 7th round opening for them. Get the 7th point online on the scoreboard. And right now, they should be able to go for buys and able to get a free round after this, and then have a chance to have a bonus round. But right now, Brimstone looks like he has forced the matter in his hand. He looks like he wants to go head to head. He wants to take the fight to the side of JP Tuskers. He wants to get those rifles for his team. Jainam has a shotty to play with. There is a beautiful grenade being tossed. Paint shell will be doing damage to 2 players from the side of JP Tuskers, but they will eventually make it back with a couple of hits that they have received. Healing orb has been used to one of the players, because I said 2 of them have been hit. So one of them have been gotten back to a good health, but Saitama Sensei, he's the one who needs to be worried about right now. He's the controller. His health is dropped down to 70 HP. The half shield that they used did not work out, but a beautiful crossfire is being held at A main. Anybody tries to enter, at least 1 kill should be expected, but if they enter together, then it should work out. A beautiful dash come through, and that dash was way more than enough to completely disarray their their composition there. Brimstone will be able to pick one kill at mid, bring it back to a 3v3. Sage's health not that great after the fight, so Sage needs to convert. The ZX will be able to go down to Raze, and that's going to be a 2v3. This kill needs to come in, not should come in support. ProRaj is not going in for the spike plant. 30 seconds on the clock. ProRaj is going for a fight. He should be able to come on top. He does manage to take one. He managed to take two. Now I think they should be running to B, but before anything happens, Not Shooter comes in help, and he managed to take down Raze, and that's going to be the side of JP Tuskers. A little bit of a messy round, but still come on top. And the bonus round that I wished for will not be available from the side of JP Tuskers, because they did lose 3 rifles, I mean 3 SMGs, so they would have to go in for full buys if they want this round to work in their favor. Otherwise, they will be letting the side of Jain College Warriors on their full buy round get things back in their favor. But because Brimstone forced the matter, not everybody will be having great buys. We saw 3 half shields, 3 specters, and I guess there was 1 frenzy. So buys completely broken. But look at Raze's position again. A beautiful position being held, but the side of JP Tuskers managed to change up the strategy with their agent plays coming through. 2 slow ops, both of them used. So Sage's utilities completely used off. There's only going to be healing available. Recon also being tossed across. 2 people will be revealed from the side of attack, and JP Tuskers might be thinking of a rotate, and they're managing to do that. But Jainom has pushed up to mid. He's already at tiles. He might be hearing the footsteps. Brimstone needs to watch his sound cues. He needs to be ready for the fight. He needs to be going gun out. He is reading that there should be 1 person backstab. He's checking all the corners as much as possible, but Jainom is not giving a single clue. Brimstone will be able to cross. Saitama Sensei is now coming in mid. And now Easy Life, look at the position. He does not check. Raze will be able to get one along with him. With the dismiss, it should not work in his favor, but he does manage to make it work. Not Shooter misses all his shot, but ZX will eventually punish Reina for taking out 2 of her teammates. But right now they are at a disadvantage. They are at a 2v4 fight, and Wade comes in from big main, cleans off both the players from the side of JP Tuskers. And JP Tuskers, the round that they should not have lose, they managed to lose it, and the buys right now would not be great from their end. The attack has been good, but the round that they had to convert, it was not looking good. And again, we are seeing an Ares being taken out, 4 half shields, 2 specters, 1 phantom and a vandal being picked, all way like a copy paste from the side of Jain College Warriors. Phantoms across the board, full shields across the board. Their creds and economy is really good, and it's slowly stacking up. But JP Tuskers still at an advantage. So JP Tuskers still need to play on this advantage and look forward to the aggression coming in from the side of Jain College Warriors. A little bit of an aggression, a little bit of a peak coming through. They should be able to pick that kill, and ProArch does manage to punish and also get himself a weapon upgrade, make himself back to safety. But very unfortunate, ZX did not get a chance to pick up that Spectre. But as Reina goes in, the backup comes in. It leaves Sage alone at A side. They are heading to the right direction, but there's a wall before they can head and make their way in. Raze reads that there's no push coming in, so this should be an A execute. And right now it looks like a mid execution coming in. They're checking in mid. Princeton might go for a peek. He does manage to get a kill on ProArch. He's going in for a molly toss. He does manage to do it, but they manage to cross it, but still be able to get one kill. Not Shooter will be able to pick one. Not Shooter's position is compromised. Easy Life will be able to pick at kill. Raze will be able to punish Not Shooter. It's back to a 2v2 situation, but Reina's position. Easy Life has already pushed into CT. He should be able to take a kill at a defense spawn. And right now, Brimstone has made his way into side. The spike should come down really easy. Raze is walking in, and he goes in slowly, checks in, but his sound cues are being heard. Easy Life will pick him off really well, and Wade's position is compromised. And Saitom. I'm sorry guys, I got the name a little bit different. Saitama Sensei reads it really well, because with every round, whenever it was about rotating or pushing, he was doing it from B main, and reading that really well is what Saitama Sensei managed to do. Got the spike down, and they managed to get their round differential back to 2. JP Tuskers still on top. Their attack is getting a little bit better. Trades are working out in their favor, so I hope JP Tuskers continue this. But if Jain College Warriors need to convert anything here, you know what they have to do. they have to get the trades back on their cards and they have to come out on top of it. Right now, an A execution on the cards. The spike is also at A little bit of a lurk play coming in from both the duelists. Jet and Reyna. Jet is at mid. Reyna is also at mid. Reyna is looking forward to push Cat, and Reyna is walking right into Raze. Will that be kill coming for Reyna? No, it's going to be Raze answering for it. Raze will be taking that one person down. Resurrection is still available. Sage can make her way there and get Reyna back to the feet, because Reyna, I think, does have the Empress online. So if Reyna can come, there can be an Empress pre-kill going to happen. But right now, Sage slowly letting the team take control of Cat and then go in for the resurrection. Maybe not yet sure, but the Empress is still available. Jane College Warriors have 3 of their own ultimates to play with, and 3 of them are deadly ultimates. Notsuta finds the position of Raze, does manage to do light damage, but Notsuta will be the one receiving a lot of it, and Raze managed to push him out with that pain shell and still gets that kill. Right now, the side of JP Tuskers have lost 2 people, and that bond with his beautiful position just with his finger will be able to get one kill. Raze already on the third. The Cat position for Raze has been exceptional, and he has not let anybody get inside trees even the slightest bit. The hint that they give with their nozzle or even with the pixel of their shoulder is immediately taking them down, and Ved right now is just trying to play around and trying to get his aim on point. And JP Tuskers look like they are going in for a save, and slowly but steadily Raze does not want that save to happen. Raze is looking forward to all the information along with Dart Bond. They're searching for Saitama Sensei right now, but Saitama Sensei tucked himself at box. Oh my god, goes in for a fight at the last moment. Saitama Sensei, you had your full shields, you had your full health. A single bullet that would have connected meant that you would have lost your shield, and you should have maybe gone in for another investment. So right now Saitama Sensei should be happy that he came out of it without a scratch, but they did manage to let go of the advantage of 2 rounds they had. It's back to a 1-round advantage, 9-8. The match is getting really interesting. Are we going to see another overtime, the second overtime of Good Game 1 College Esports Valorant tournament, or is it going to be JP Tuskers finding their momentum and their, I've talked about it, their game, the mind game, the team comms come through for them? Maybe take a quick break, I would say. Take a timeout, read what the side of Jane College Warriors are doing. And as I said, Jane College Warriors, they did not have the trade game better in the previous round. It was just Raze not letting anybody walk or even come into trees with the angle she was holding. Beautiful utility play coming through as well. So I'm looking forward to if JP Tuskers, they kind of took a pause, I think, in between and just resumed immediately. So not a lot, but right now JP Tuskers, they understand the importance. I've talked about it. We have talked about it, that this is going to be the rounds or matches that teams need to come up on top, because if your round differentials are not better, some team, even though you win multiple matches, might take away qualifying into phase 2. So you don't want that. But right now, again, A shot execution being seen. They're making their way through catwalk. Oh my god, the Owl Drone beautifully gets that bounce position, immediately punish it along with a Lear. They're going to use an ultimate to deny the push happening. Sedex will be able to take one kill, but look at Brimstone's position. Brimstone will be able to take down Easy Life as he was pushing into Cat, but that's the single kill coming through. Sedex has an ultimate. He will be able to res him. Reyna back to his feet. Will they be able to do it is what we are looking at. But look at this. The whole team has come in. It's going to be a 4v3. Will this be available? ZX will be able to get Easy Life back on the feet, and it's going to be a 5v3. Things are not looking yet. Pro Urge will be able to take one kill. Notsuta takes one of his own on Brimstone. It's all up to the Reyna. Has an Empress. Jainam will be able to pick one kill, but Jainam is still stuck in Garden. So anything that she has to do, she has to come out of that position. Gets one more at Pro Urge. Brings it back to a 3v1, but Notsuta was ready for that fight, and immediately he takes it on top. And right now, I think we also have my co-caster online. Edge, can you hear me? We are having a beautiful fight between JP Tuskers as well as Jane College Warriors, and the match is getting nail-biting. We are just going at a 2-round differential or a 1-round differential, but JP Tuskers have managed to keep themselves on top. And as I said, defenders managed to bring a timeout, not the side of JP Tuskers, because they managed to bring it back to a 2-round differential. think there's still an issue, but yep, the timeout popped in from the side of defense because they are understanding that the side of JP Tuskers are kind of still lagging behind. I mean, Jain College Warriors are lagging behind. Jain College Warriors are unable to deny the push coming through, unable to find their footing in terms of holding a position. If they find people at a different position, the fight happens there and everybody starts rotating. A little bit of a quick rotate happening, because of which the people at a particular site are not available and they immediately go in. But that owl drone, along with the push coming from the attackers, was just beautiful. And right now we are resuming the timeout. Defenders need it really well right now. If they will not be able to pull it, I think it's going to get difficult for them. But resumed, we are heading it and we are going in. Edge, right now, Edge, I think you should be back online and we should be able to hear you. Are you here, Edge? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now though, Lucy?
Yep, I can hear you. We are on the match right now.
I'm really sorry about that. Minor technical issue, and now I'm back, boys. It's going to be JP Tuskers going on head-to-head against College Warriors. Same College Warriors, that is on the map of and just as I say that, Raze gets a double with the Vandal and also the Pain Shield. Now says in a 1 versus 3. He has the ability to pull it up, but never mind. Vet's going to say no to that and gets a beautiful headshot, makes it 10-9. And as you were saying, that timeout timing was absolutely perfect. I think, you know, having a really quick chat with the team obviously helps you. And look, by the looks of it, it looks like Jain College Warriors, they are not going to give up anytime soon here, Lucy.
Exactly. I mean, they were able to bring it back one round after another, but they haven't been able to take it to an advantage. They've managed to equalize. So the timeout was really crucial and important. But right now, they've just managed to bring it back to around 1 round differential. If they want to make it an equalizer, they need to act on this round as well. The position still looks good. The shock dart being sent across from Sova from the side of defense does not damage anybody, but the recon will be able to reveal 3 people. Hunter's Fury being popped really early. He should be able to pop off a kill. He tags 3 people there and he managed to get a kill. A beautiful Hunter's Fury being used from Ved.
Yeah, that Hunter's Fury, man, that was absolutely beautiful. I think he also shocked out multiple people there, but that recon just spotted out 3 players in that wall. He knows that they're on top of the wall, so He's Alive gets a freebie onto Ved. But look at this, Jainam, he predicted it. And he was right on point. He got the kill on the Zed, pulls it down to a 3 versus 4. Still a man advantage on the side of defenders, Jain College that is. But you know, nevertheless, I mean, three players on the attacker hitting towards the B side. It should be easy. It shouldn't be as hard as you think it should be. But by the looks of it, that Blade Storm is gonna be put to waste. Brimstone will be the one getting a kill onto the Jet, and now he gets stinged in the head, pulls it down to a 2 versus 4. Is he with the kill because he has the Empress activated? He just spotted another player there, but he doesn't know that they're actually 2. He's gonna hide right next to him, and never mind. Brim actually ran out of the ammo, but there was his buddy there, Raze. Gets the kill with the boom buddy as well. I mean, you know, trying to distract. Easy Life gets out of hand. And now it's all about the hard life for Sova, but never mind. He gets 1. He's in a 1v1. 10 seconds on the clock here, Lucy.
10 seconds on the clock. The spike needs to be recovered, but Raze is coming in, and Notsuta this time, his health was not that great, and Raze comes in full health. And with that, Phantom managed to take him down. Notsuta has been playing really well, but finally the side of Jain College Warriors bring it back to an equalizer on the second half. Right now, this is the chance they can be able to take it away to an advantage. And if they are able to take it to an advantage, I think Edge, they should be able to close this first match in their favor, because as we have talked about it, right, multiple times, I've been repeating it today, because it's do or die. We are at the last week and teams need to manage to get on top of their scoreboard.
The equalizer coming into play now, 10-10. But look at the economy on the side of JP Tuskers. They have a couple of Phantoms in areas and 2 Sheriffs is picked up. So let's see how this round goes, because if this round goes into favor of Jain College Warriors as well, then, you know, the comeback might happen. But if JP Tuskers somehow pull it back, then we're on for another close game, maybe another overtime. That'd be really awesome to watch. But right now, Raze gets 1. Equalizing, never mind. Is it Brimstone with a triple? Where is Brimstone though? He's towards the heaven area. Oh, the distraction coming in from Raze was absolutely beautiful. Now in Jet in a 1v5. JP Tuskers, really unfortunate. But look at that, Raze gets The headshot. No, actually, he gets headshotted by Pro RJ, who secured the weapon. If I'm not wrong, never mind the dash. Did not allow him to get the kill or get the weapon there, but now he gets the kill on the Jainam in a 1 versus 3. He can pull it off. He has the health, he has the weaponry, but does he have the time though? That's the real question here, Lucy.
30 seconds on the clock. Whatever he needs to do right now,
30
or he can
seconds
go for a
left.
save. So nothing, no harm done, because he does have a full shield. He does have most of his utilities, so he does not need to go in. Actually, right now he can let go of this round, but his team also invested. So there's going to be a lot of things that he needs to calculate, but there's going to be ultimates as well. So a good call right now, rather than losing
10
complete
seconds
weaponry
left.
from your hands, it should be a save coming in, and just maybe look forward to getting a couple of kills here and there if somebody goes in for an overpeak. Otherwise, save it, and I think we are going to hit 0, and that's going to be a save coming in from Purovaj. He's looking forward to an exit flag. He hears the footsteps but does not get the kill, and that's going to be the side of Jain College Warriors finally getting onto advantage, making it to 11-10.
Ooh. 11-10. I mean, 3 rounds back to back, and Jain College are back on track. They only need 1 more round to take us into match point, and 2 rounds to walk away with the victory. I mean, the round difference is pretty close, but a win's a win. Nevertheless, +2 is better than anything negative, right? So that's what they're aiming for. But at the same time, JP Tuskers, they still have a chance to take us into overtime or even steal the show here, because they only need 2 more rounds for match point. They need 2 to even take us to overtime. That is, if Jain College Warriors win, they need 3 to go. So 5 rounds. All 5 rounds are going to be really crucial for both the teams right now. If you take a look at that, I mean, JP Tuskers, they only have Orbital Strike available, but on the side of Jain College, they have Orbital, Showstopper, Resurrection, and also Empress. So 4 ultimates against 1. Obviously, you got to favor the 4 ultimate there. But at the same time, it all depends on how you use it, right? Look at this. Easy Life, I think he only has a classic in his hand. So let's see how that works out for him there.
I agree with you. Right now, only 1 ultimate, not great guns coming in from the side of JP Tuskers, and they're also making a little bit of a noise. But look at the hold coming in from Brimstone. He's at window. He's holding that angle really well, but very unfortunately, he uses his ultimate there, and oh my god, how did they manage to stay alive? They did manage to completely move away from that, and nobody gets deep fried, but Raze will be able to take 1 person under in hell, and that's going to be the first frag coming in from the side of Jain College Warriors. Brimstone still at the window, will be able to take 1 person on. Beautiful headshot along with that dot bond. Pro are still surviving, goes to Generator, picks 1 kill, but Brimstone takes him out, and ZX, oh my god, before I could talk about it, Brimstone still comes on top with a 3k for his team and takes their team to match point. That 1 timeout, they have been flawlessly working out round after round, and 4 rounds continuously edged. Right now, they push themselves to match point. So JP Tuskers, this is the round they need to show up right now. Otherwise, all the efforts that they managed to do to keep their advantage will all be lost.
Yep, I mean, Brimstone, you were talking about ZX, but then Brimstone was like, there's nothing to talk about him. It's all about me right now. He's sitting on 24 frags on a Brimstone. Yeah, Raze, I think it was Says that just said that. Wonderful, thanks for stealing my line. But yeah, JNM, he steals the kill off Sova there and makes it 4 versus 5 instantly, just like that. But now, if this round goes in the favor of JP Tuskers, we might be on for an overtime. But looks like Jain College Warriors, they have other plans in head. ZX, he has made his way into the side. But Dart Bond on the other side gets the kill on the Jet, who was actually trying to make his way into the side from the other side. Brimstone says hello to ZX's head, pops it off, and now in a 2 versus 5, Brim being low as well, this is looking impossible right now, Lucy.
It looks really impossible. They do have an ultimate orbital strike, but he's at 30 HP. He has an Ares. Rena's position has been compromised. Now everybody will be going there. Ultimate really well used. Raze should be able to go down, but with that blast pack will be pushed to 30 HP. And now Nozzles has been spotted. Saitama Sensei will be able to pick 1 kill, but now as he picks it, everybody knows his position. It needs to be a 1v4 flawless clutch coming in for an ace. It gets denied, and Brimstone comes on top, and Jain College Warriors continuously for 5 rounds close the map of Ascent in victory for their team. What a beautiful timeout for them, and 5 continuous rounds to come out on top. Beautiful play coming in, but I think this error, even though it is on the screens, it's nothing that we have to worry about because it happened after the game. So yes, there have been a little bit of server issues in between, but thank God, right, Edge, it happened as soon as the game got over.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta thank our lucky stars there. But yeah, nevertheless, I mean, that timeout did really help them. After that, 5 rounds back to back, helping Jane College Warriors come out on top. And I mean, just take a look at that, man. The two players, I mean, every team. Pro RJ on the side of JP Tuskers, not Suta as well. 26, 24 frags on a Jet, understandable. On a Sova, that's absolutely insane. But yeah, at the same time, Jane College Warriors, Bloodshed on a raise, sitting on 27 frags, while Night Swords, who usually plays Yoru, if I'm not wrong, has this time
Mm.
stuck to the brim. So, he has that duelist instincts in him, and he managed to secure 26 frags. I mean, not just that, take a look at the first splits. 5 on Raze, 4 on Brimstone, 3 on Janum, 1 on Sova. On the other hand, Pro RJ with 4 Easy Life, I mean, they did, fulfill the role of the duelist, but at the same time, I think Saitama Sensei was having a bit of a hard day today, sitting on 3 frags, unfortunately. So Jane College Warriors, they tried to take advantage of that, and they have completely what can I say, disarrayed JP Tuskers in the last 5 rounds after that particular timeout there. I think that is exactly why you guys need, I mean, all these teams need to understand that timeouts are there, and you guys need to take it, because you never know, sometimes it just puts a halt on the momentum. At the same time, it gives you enough time to talk to your team and come back with a good mindset, and also few new strats if possible from the IGL.
Exactly. That's the reason we talk about timeouts multiple times, because the change, as you mentioned, right, Edge, both the teams were on each other's heels. The rounds were just getting 5-6, 6-6, 7-8, 8-8, 8-10, 10-10. Both of them were catching up to each other, and still JP Tuskers were able to keep their advantage. But the change only
Mhm.
happened when they took the timeout. Very crucial. They understood what was going wrong, how they not able to get the advantage, even though they were able to come to an equal. Man, oh man, Edge, what a match coming in from the side of JP Tuskers as well, Jane College Warriors. A very intense match after a long time. I mean, close to maybe even 10-15 days. We have been continuously seeing a lot of one sided games, but today we got to witness an amazing match between the two. Hope for a second overtime, but because we hoped, I think the curse that happened. But yes, day 24 has only one match for us. Any words before we end for today?
I mean, yeah, the one and only match for the day, JP Tuskers and Jane College Warriors. I looked like JP Tuskers were actually gonna, have a walk in the park, but then I think it was 10-9, and then I think it was 8, yeah, 10-9 or 8, 10-8. But then the pause coming in from Jane College Warriors, that was the moment that, turned the entire game around. Because after that, Jane College Warriors, they did not drop a single round. They went on and won the entire thing. I think that is something all the teams need to keep in mind as well. That there are actually tactical timeouts available, and you can use it like two the entire match, one on either side. So guys, please keep that in mind, because sometimes that is all you need to win. Doesn't matter if you're losing 0-12, you can take the timeout and still make a comeback. Anything can happen, guys. Trust me. And also the way that the players were playing. Obviously, Dulish was on top. But at the same time, the other players, the Brim coming in, who was actually the Yoru main, but this time he was actually playing Brim. So yeah, understandable. But still, if two players are popping off, it's easier. But if there's only one player, like we know a lot of teams which only has like one star player and everyone else are kind of struggling, that's not gonna help you guys. If you have two at least popping off in each game, you're gonna have a really good game. Otherwise, have like 4 people popping up. Right? Even today we had a Brim with only 3 kills. That was really unfortunate. But yeah, nevertheless, at the end of the day, the better team won, and Jane College Warriors, congratulations.
I agree with you. It was a one hell of a show that we saw, even though it was one match. I really liked it. I did hope it would go a long way, maybe a couple of overtimes as well. But yes, as you mentioned, having only 2 people popping off and rest of the team not showing up compared to the opponent who had most of their team show up worked out better for the side of Jane College Warriors. JP Tuskers, hard luck for them, but right now the scoreboards is where I'm really worried about. Only 8
Mhm.
teams qualifying from here. Good luck to all the teams that is out there, because we started off with 48 teams. We are at the last week, so all the best to you guys. But that does bring us to the end of the day. But before heading to the end and saying you goodbye, make sure you follow us on Instagram, because that's where you will see all the scorecards. All the group scorecards will be put on the Instagram page at the rate Good Game One. So with that said, it's going to be goodbye from me, Lucifer, along with Edge on day 24, and we'll be eagerly waiting you guys on day 25. Until then, take care. Good night. See ya.
Good night.